Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Rocket Rabbit Commentaries run through Heart of the Swarm campaign on StarCraft 2. And in this episode, we're continuing on with Planetfall. This is our force at the moment. It is relatively small, but we're sitting here waiting for the next bio launcher to land as we attempt to expand our creep. So that we can, get to the problem areas when they show up. Like this one.
We have the high ground, they got the low ground. We are gonna fucking kill them.
Now, I don't actually remember if StarCraft 2 actually has the same high ground mechanics that StarCraft 1 had. In StarCraft 1, the high ground mechanics were so absurdly powerful that I think they may have been either removed or nerfed when it comes to StarCraft 2. Vision is still very important in StarCraft 2, certainly, but in StarCraft 1, if you held the high ground, you got like a 25% evasion bonus whilst in combat when it came to dealing with enemies on the low ground. It was kind of nuts.
Well, at least it's not. At least it's not like Fortnite's higher ground mechanic. Higher ground basically means that, yeah, if I'm standing on a hill and you're shooting upwards in order to reach me, all I have to do is retreat into the upper tiers of the hill in order to evade your gunfire. Whereas people on the slopes below do not enjoy that particular steroid.
Speak.
No, my queen is in the wrong position again.
Well, of course, that also is a major difference between shooters. Well, I mean, this is definitely not a shooter because you don't do the shooting; they do the shooting for you, and they auto-target, and they, and as long as they have line of sight, they will fire. Now, just because you have line of sight in a shooter does not necessarily mean you're going to hit your target.
Right. Because of bullet spread, recoil, all the different actual mechanical problems that come with firing a ballistic weapon.
Hey, it's how the American guerrilla forces won the Revolutionary War. They got the high ground first, and the British could not retaliate correctly.
I am the swarm.
Cause I am the warlock.
I am Murloc. Do we know if Billy Thorn Chieftain is still actually a thing? I don't know if Elite Thorn Chieftain is still technically a thing. I assume that they are. I mean, I'm not entirely sure why Blizzard would disband their in-house band, but roaches.
We adapt.
So this is kind of what our final force wants to be like, with the exception of we want to get access to a couple of queens in order to maintain the health of our forces. But yeah, mass hydras with some roaches and an ultralisk for defense.
Prepare for its defense.
Yeah, this is looking pretty endgamey already for this mission. Got a massive force. We got a tank ultralisk.
The final gate has fallen. Move quickly.
I like it how Zagara looks like she's got smiley, squinty eyes. Makes her look happy.
My queen.
Actually, it's tried to make her
you.
look sinister. Is the thing.
It makes her look. Yeah, it makes her look like gleeful. Is the intention that I get, especially because she's so happy to serve us.
That's a bunch of Thors.
But one speaker at a time, please.
I don't know where these additional Zerglings came from. I assume that they showed up from a environmental piece raining down the drop pods from on high.
What is it this time? Our conquest continues.
There is one more major Terran base that we have to take down. That's over there by the minerals on screen. But it's going to take us a while to get over there. So
We adapt. The swarm conquers all.
Yeah, as Pascard is mentioning here, taking down the smaller installations effectively cuts down on the reinforcements that the enemy waves can throw at you, which is why it's a good idea. It's not necessarily important, but it is a good idea. Spread the creep, spread the creep, spread the creep around the map.
No, it's like we're making a pizza. You gotta spread the flour. You gotta elongate the dough. Gotta throw it up in your hands. Like that one guy in America's Got Talent. Pizza Man.
Make your peace.
Oh,
Pizza
Pizza Man spins it
Man.
right.
He's like
Pizza
Pepsi Man,
Man.
except with, a better food product.
And with fucking dough and pizza pie holding capabilities like nothing I've ever seen. Like juggling them.
No! Not our bio launcher! And this one is mostly undefended, so...
Oh boy.
Forces are under attack.
Now come on, you're gonna ruin my trophy. I can't lose any of them.
And... there.
You imagine you come this far trying to get the trophy for not losing any of the bio launchers at all, and then right at the fucking end of the mission they take one out.
Well, we're not quite at the end of the mission, but yeah, that has happened before. Not necessarily to me, but in general, I know for a fact that that has happened.
Oh, of course. You let your guard down. Just because you're near the end of the mission doesn't mean that you take your foot off the gas. Because if you do that, then you lose your momentum going up a slope.
Spread the creep.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh no, one of our mineral fields has been depleted, Mr. Cloud. What will I do with my 4,850 excess minerals?
They shall go wanting.
The real reason that I'm supposed to be clearing out all these smaller installations is so I can get these mineral investment patches. But since our particular end game composition is Hydralisks, Kerrigan, and Queens, so like I don't really need the additional mineral patches. I do flood Zerglings around specifically so that I can have quick reinforcements to areas that need it. But like I don't really need all that many Zerglings for that. Especially since creep tumors give me vision of the map as well. So.
Yes.
Incoming dusk wings.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
The
but we got
night
Hydras here, so yeah, they just go boom.
Field depleted.
Night Wolf wins. Oh no, he did not win. Okay, no, other person wins now.
Mutation complete.
Throwing down Spore and Spine Crawlers pretty much on every bio launcher. That way they have at least some amount of defense when the attack waves come for them.
The final bio launcher is about to arrive. Prepare for its defense.
By spawning more overlords.
The swarm has met the enemy.
Storm the gates. Storm the gates.
The final bio launcher has successfully constituted.
It was about fucking time. Checkpoint. Like, I'm here. I'm ready. Just drop the thing already.
Well, it's dropping. It's attempting to finalize. Hey, Queen, you should put down another creep tumor.
Yeah. So much redundancy.
Well, it's a good thing to have a certain amount of redundancy, to be perfectly honest. Like, it's you get yelled at for saying so, or even believing so in a multiplayer game. But having redundant research buildings is actually a decent way to ensure that you can transition into the late game.
Well, just like in chess, theoretical disadvantage is only realized when your opponent exploits it.
Yeah.
You know, just because you made a mistake doesn't mean your opponent can see it.
They usually can because it's a chessboard, but
Hey man, if I had the eyes of the entire world on me, and I'm fucking, 25 moves into the game, yeah, there's a chance I might forget what the exact game state is. Well, if he was so good, how could he screw up? Because he's human.
I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Ragman's I'm Only Human was a really popular song a couple of years ago. It's also one of the only pop songs in recent memory that I've actually enjoyed listening to.
Huh?
Your queen is under attack.
Yeah, but you've also got a bunch of Hydralisks over here, Kerrigan. You're fine. See? Bio launcher fully deployed.
You know what song my buddy had finally jumped on the train with is White Woman by that band that put out that song a couple years ago. That that one song with the fucking violin sound play. And that's it. That's the whole fucking song. Is
That's the Imperial March, isn't it?
No, it's the exact fucking, tempo and rhythm and cadence as the Imperial March. That's why I called it, like, holy crap, dude. Like, first of all, how have you not, heard this song yet? Except maybe you have, you just didn't know the title of it. And second of all, yeah, you probably like it because it reminds you of the Star Wars Imperial March theme. Except the Star Wars Imperial March was in the key of C minor, and White Woman is in the key of G minor, which is the relative dominant.
Make your peace.
I'm not all that well versed with music terminology, Mr. Cloud. I don't know what relative dominant means.
That's okay. This we'll save the music theory discussion for another time.
I am the swarm.
After all, we are the swarm.
The swarm conquers all.
I wonder if Kerrigan actually
With-
has any pop songs that she likes.
And then the next part, better Ultralisks.
Yes,
Woohoo!
there's one more evolution mission for us to do, and that is the Ultralisk evolution mission. And you unlock it by completing Planetfall. See? Even the AI is producing more creep tumors than I am.
Isha, have my broodmothers deploy their forces. Zagara, move your brood further into the city. Take up positions around the palace. Yes, my queen.
Yes, my queen.
It's time to dethrone.
Na 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 na.
I kind of wish our drop pods had the ability to throw down Ultralisks. Sadly, our drop pods only throw out Zerglings and roaches.
Woohoo! We got the Zero Bio Launcher Lost Trophy. Woohoo!
Yay!
The best part of achievements like that is we never have to fucking do it again.
Yeah.
Your revenge is close now.
Nothing can stop it.
Don't underestimate Minsk. He is by far the most cunning enemy we've ever faced.
No,
Next
he
is
is not.
gonna-
Kerrigan,
Next
you
is
had to
gonna
deal with Narud
fucking-
earlier this playthrough. Narud is way more cunning than Mengsk is.
This is not the way of the Zerg.
Because Narud was a sorcerer.
Effectively.
Obey my command and take the swarm to seek our true enemy.
But, Manx is, a double-crossing motherfucker, so leads me to believe that he's going to do something wholly unbelievable, like fucking mutate his body in order to make himself super powerful.
No, he still wants to be seen as Terran by his Dominion, so that's out of the question.
Then he's gonna go down like Andrew Ryan in BioShock.
Augmentation. Dominion
Not quite as explosively as Andrew Ryan did.
experimenting
Yeah.
on Ultralisks, able to turn research against them.
Alright, in the next
Research.
episode, Ultralisk Evolution. Be safe, everybody.